What's up, guys? Welcome back to a new video. And I know from the title you're probably saying, why are you showing us this? But I actually thought it might be a good idea to show you since I have a chance to film it. As it just came out, this is the new limited time only branch, and they named it differently in the in-game inbox that was actually sent out. They called it the uh, moving branch or the rota- rotatory branch. I don't know what it was. It was something like that along those lines. But what they're trying to say is that it will only last for a few days. I believe this one goes away the 20th. It was actually the 19th during Pixel's live stream. It actually has been changed right now until the 20th for some reason. But it's actually pretty sweet what they added. I mean, it's very useful, and they're not extremely expensive. So I guess to get all of them, you need around, I believe, maybe 1,000. No, a little more than that actually. Around 2,000, 3,000, 2,500. We're actually going to count. Um, but it starts off with a wisdom, a common wisdom for 100, and then it goes to 50 for the rune dust, and then it goes to 150, then it goes to 100 for the next rune dust, and this one is actually a chaos. So if you have Tengu or even I think Faye had it, right? So if you have Faye as well, this will definitely work on him. Um, and then it's the 50,000 rune dust, and then we have the one epic invincibility, which will also work on Faye. And then we have the 500k rune dust for 300. Then you have the one legendary healing mark. This was actually pretty useful, especially now if you have Borsian, or if in the previous season you had uh, Aster, I believe. Or was it Aster? No, it wasn't Aster. Or if you have Snowdrop, let's just say that Snowdrop. Snowdrop will do it. Then there's 2 million and a half rune dust for 500, and then there's the mythic invert. I guess these are for players that are probably gonna go get murked, as he has the inverts. But I actually have two mythic inverts runes in my rune inventory. So yeah, I'm not really gonna go for any of these because I don't really care, to be honest. I don't even have enough sigils maybe to finish Canaris, so that's what I'm trying to focus on right now. Trying to finish Canaris. I still haven't gotten its golden stone. I'm just stuck for the moment, which is really frustrating. But yeah, I just thought it would be a good idea to show you. The total to get all of them is very easy to calculate. So 150, that's 150. With 150, that's 300. With 100, that's 400. And this thing froze. So 400 plus 200, 600. Then you have 900, that's 1300, that's 1800, and 600 is that's I think 2400. So as I said, it's not much. Um, it's not much at all. You would actually end up with a mythic invert spell, which is quite hard to come by. I mean, it's not cheap, but I mean, if you have the extra sigils like top players will, or you can even start now. I mean, if you only are aiming at two dragons and you just want to get these for the rest of the with the rest of the sigils, you can. I mean, it's pretty easy to get. I don't think it's very. I don't think you have to put extra money to get these. They were actually quite nice enough to not make them extremely expensive. But yeah, it's extra sigils, so you know it pays out quite well. I'm sure, and I'm gonna rephrase this because Pixar actually said it in a live stream. The winner of the art contest that was designing a dragon. I'm not sure what the name of the guy won it was, but I'll probably post a picture somewhere during this video, and I'll post a picture of the dragon. The dragon actually looks pretty sweet. He looks pretty amazing. I hope they stick to the design. I don't know if he's going to be a sorcerer, a hunter, or a warrior, but the look of it, it looks like he could be either a sorcerer or a warrior. I don't think he's going to be a hunter. But I hope they make him strong enough, and he will be available with this limited time only branch. I don't know when they're going to insert it, but I mean, season's still pretty long, It's just started. It's gonna end in September, so I don't know when they're gonna put that up. And it would be pretty sweet if they just put, a really short branch like that one, uh, and just put stones there, the dragon, and that's it. Like sort of like Merc, the way he's put up. That would be pretty sweet, and that's it. That would be pretty awesome. So, but yeah, enough of this chit chat. Let's get to the attack, which is the main thing I wanted to do today, and that is covering Algor in Garnet. I have sort of left that guy out in a while since he was stuck at Sapphire. He was having trouble with farms um, because his attack power and his attack damage per second wasn't enough. I mean, now that you even level 160s, 150s can get level 44 farms, it's pretty hard to get them down. It's very hard to get them down. So he was having trouble with that. I mean, now it's a completely different ball game. He rocks at 40 million, obviously with boosts on, and some people, even though they have him at Garnet, they still don't think he can do 312. But I'm 100% sure I can do it because I've done it plenty of times, and he actually has quite a lot of life and health left. So I think people just sort of, uh, you know, dive into the 312 base in the wrong way. And I think the way they do it is using the dreadful wall, which is completely wrong. You should just use the shield all the time. And as he's pretty good, that's the strength of Algor. He has two passive skills, which is insane, especially for the level he's going to have later on. I mean, now it's just a Garnet, but he will go to Emerald. So having Ice Turret resist and Archer resist, which is probably they're probably one of the most damaging like turrets that we have in the game right now. So the fact that he's actually got those, it's pretty sweet. That's the reason also why I went for Drakus, because I love having dragons that have a double passive skill. Uh, you know that it will really help. You won't notice, but it will really help when you get up there. So I will show you how I actually take out the level 312 base. Now he's obviously not so easy, but what you want to do is start off getting rid of this because it's really useless. All you have to do is put a tick on it, and then just use the shield. As soon as you see them loading the fire right there, just put the shield up, and you just keep on putting the shield up. I mean, he should have. I mean, if you have Algo, you probably have a lot of good runes on him, especially um, with that give him rage, because that's what you should put on him. You should put the archer resist as much as you can, and you should also put the rage and the wisdom if you can. That definitely helps. Now you weaken these down, and then you can just be cool here because he's got archer resist, so it won't do him as much damage. So you can help him build up some more rage, and then use the heal. Now here's got the cannon. Gotta be careful with these because they actually do break your shield. And here's the ice turret. So you have resistance as well, and place that in the middle. Always place that in the middle because it will take both defenses at the same time, and it's very effective. So you should definitely do that every time you're doing any farm it is, because it works with any farm, not just this one. Just put that, especially if you're using a warrior, just put that in the middle, and it will take it out very easily. Here again, you have archers, so take that time to build up some rage, as he is resistant to it. And here, look at that, we have full health. So um, I mean, we only lost a quarter of it, so that's pretty sweet. Here you come by again with cannon, so you have to be careful again. And here's where you probably will get the most amount of damage, because these lightnings are very very annoying. As you can see, I lost half of my health there. And go for the lightnings first, because you're resistant to ice turrets, so you don't really care about that. So look at that. We have just a little under half of my health left. I actually managed to do one where I had more than three quarters left. I'm not counting the blue as well. I'm counting only the green because the blue is what you recovered from the blast. Sorry, from the heat shield. So that doesn't really count. You should count the green one because that's what the game's gonna count. The game's gonna count that one when you're regenerating to come back to combat. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. That was a pretty easy, I think, way of defeating the 312 base using Algor. Um, he won't be able to do it at level 35. It's just he's just not strong enough. His damage is just not high enough. I mean, you can always try. Maybe you can get to 70%. I remember maybe I could get to 70% on my lucky days. But yeah, he won't be able to do it. I mean, he has 5 extra levels now, and consider that from level 38 to 39, he gains 3 million worth of attack power. So yeah, it's pretty hard. I hope you guys enjoyed the video though. Drop that like if you did, and as always, this is iStefa. I'm out.